All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 818. I'm your host, GBD, here on Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who's shorting Tesla shares right now so he can afford a Nintendo Switch 2, Wombat.
No. You misheard me. I'm short and I'm sharing a Tesla, is what I said.
I don't believe you're sharing a Tesla.
No, that's not true either.
I know you're short.
I know. I am. My son's taller than me now.
Right.
Yeah.
Your son's taller than you. You have a lot of face showing.
Yes, I shaved my beard off.
Yes, the chat is upset.
Well, you know.
Darkness in the chat says, please remove Wombat's video feed now.
Yeah, I know.
Can't we just add one on and some filter or something?
In post.
It's already like starting. It's already like, a little stubbly. It'll be back in like by Friday. It'll be back.
So wait, why'd you shave it off?
Beard revealed more forehead, it seems like.
Yeah, I know. You notice it more because there's more like white space. Because I felt like it. That was really the only reason.
But then why are you letting it grow back?
Oh, I just haven't shaved yet. I mean, I could shave it again if I want to. I'm like still deciding what I want to do.
Yeah, it's an option.
Whatever. I could do whatever the hell I want.
Should we do a poll in the chat?
Honestly, I hit my goal weight and I wanted to see how my face looked.
How to look?
Like this.
How do we feel about this? Pretty good?
It looks like my face. I don't mind it.
It's a pretty white face.
Yeah.
And that's coming from super white. And I'm looking at Shipwreck also.
What was your, when I really want to
I've got a nice tan right now. This is my tan.
Yeah. When I want to freak people out, I take the glasses off too. And then it's like weird.
Then it's like Darth Vader's, then it's like Anakin Skywalker.
Then it's Anakin Skywalker at the end of Jedi. Yep. You were right about me. I need a beard and glasses.
I should have never stopped eating.
I was better looking fat.
My hair left when I stopped eating. It was all related. I stopped doing the accent.
Yeah, I get it. It's
anyway.
fine.
Yeah, looking good. Looking young, actually. Looking young, I would say.
That's the other reason why my wife hates it. She says I look too young without the beard.
Oh.
Like, that's fine.
Right. All right. Now we know what your wife likes.
Mm-hmm.
Chip, get ready.
Old, bearded, and fat.
Get ready to step in, Chip.
No, I was gonna say I think my wife has a thing for Santa Claus, but whatever. Oh. Chip might work too.
She likes you bearded and fat. Sorry, I stepped on your joke.
That's okay.
What else is going on? Anything exciting going on? We see Shipwreck's got new, bigger text going across the screen, letting us know what song he's listening to. Very easy to read now.
Good. You were complaining last time that you couldn't read it. I think that's what you were saying.
I don't think that's what I was saying.
That wasn't it?
No, I was saying that the people watching it on their phones probably not going to be able to see it, no matter how big you make it.
Well, I'll keep trying.
One word on the screen at a time.
There's fonts that are bigger than this. So.
You can make them any size you want. How about no video feed of you, just like album art and lyrics?
Okay, I can try to hook that up.
Nice.
Or maybe me just like down in a small corner. Like I can put my head just talking in the small corner of it. And
very small.
Yeah.
As small as possible.
Yeah, I can do that. I can definitely look that up.
Nice. All right. Good.
I have the Google search abilities to figure out how to make that happen.
Right. You're not using ChatGPT? You're still using Google?
It's all the same now anyways, right? They just give you junk results when you like when
Google
I do a
junk
Google
is worse,
search.
I feel.
It's just like AI response is like taking up the first quarter of the page. And then I go like, I don't want this response. Like, give me a website, please.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Google also, the first research results, like the first page of them are ads. It's like at least 4 sponsored results, and then the AI generated result.
No, the AI generated for me is right up top.
Yeah. But then ads.
And then so you just go to page 2. And then that's where you want to start at.
See, they're generating more page views.
It's a great. I love how the internet has evolved to be totally worthless now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The other thing is like when I look up something, like I can't just like find the answer. I have to watch like a 15-minute YouTube video to find out what the answer is.
Yes.
I hate that. That's yeah. I hate
Well, that
too.
was before that Google was doing that sort of before the AI, and now
Sure.
they're still doing that. They've just pushed that further down.
Right.
AI is sort of first, and then all the you got the ads, then you got the YouTube videos, and then page 2, right? Websites. If you're lucky, but obviously not great for website owners. These developments. No.
I have no need to like go look up something with AI. Like it doesn't
'Cause you
it
know
doesn't help
everything.
me. No, it's not. It's just because I don't trust it because it's wrong every time I see an answer.
It's good now though. It can do the Studio Ghibli filter.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
just
Now
what I
now
need.
it's good. Now it's good.
I need
Yeah.
to steal someone else's art.
But in a way, it's sort of indicative of how AI is, right? Like 2 weeks ago, ChatGPT's image stuff was useless, basically. Like it couldn't write text, it couldn't fucking do
And now
jack
it still
shit.
is.
No, well, now it can do text, it can do a lot of things. It can make like an ad for you. You can say, generate an ad for me on the some Samsung phone and give it some information, and it looks good.
Perfect.
I mean, it may take you a few prompts to get there, but the point
You know
is,
how many Samsung ads I'm trying to generate on a daily basis?
well, you're not, but I am.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get these Samsung dollars.
Uh-huh.
They're out there. They're just waiting for you.
They're just waiting. You're just making random ads for things.
Are you going to take it?
Hopefully.
Are you
What?
man enough to take it?
The Samsung phone?
Wanda, what movie is that from?
I don't.
I fucked up the line. It was supposed to be from Glengarry Glen Ross. Remember? This is my
A lot of Samsung fans?
no,
Yeah.
It was supposed to be, I don't know, commissions. He's taking the commissions.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is AI is bad until it's good. And it's usually like all of a sudden the switch goes and it's like, oh, it's good now. So
It's
I'm
still-
saying,
it still feels like you're not learning
It's
anything
still,
though.
no, but
I
it
was gonna
teaches
say,
you stuff. It does teach you stuff. It tries to. It tries to.
Kind of.
I skipped
Like,
that part.
Yeah, you just skip. What it gives you is the power to skip past the learning part of knowing something and get right to the doing and I don't know what I'm doing part of something.
Full speed ahead,
That's-
baby.
Yeah, full speed ahead. Just like skip past all of the learning how to do something. Give me this code that then I can manipulate and kind of work with. Like that's what it's doing.
As someone who has a child of college age, and Wombat has one almost of college age, you can't help but wonder, like, what are they going to be doing in college when, I don't know, everything's AI? Is this really a valuable thing anymore?
College
Yeah.
or AI? I
No.
value college higher than AI.
Me too.
Right. But now you do. But like, what about in 4 years? What about in 8
I
years?
still value it higher.
But you don't know. But it's going to be different, though. Think how different it'll be. It's in 4
Well,
years or
what
2 years.
What are you?
In four
What
years,
are you going to
it's-
college for? I guess.
It's going to be
Drinking.
like Thunder the Barbarian in 4 years. So
Wait, what?
I'm like, I'm just excited for that.
I get to be the Blob. I want to be the Blob.
It's fine.
What's the Blob's name? Blob?
You mean Ookla the Mock?
I guess. I want
No,
the Blob thing.
you're thinking of the Herculoids.
The
Fuck.
Herculoids.
I want to be
Yeah.
Herculoids.
And they live on a different planet.
Oh.
That's different from Thunder the Barbarian,
Okay.
which is post-apocalyptic.
Well, I want
Much
Much
Herculoids.
different. They've
Yeah.
crossed over though.
They have crossed over.
That's why I'm confused. Well, I still
Yeah.
want to be the Blob. It doesn't change my answer
That's fine.
if that's
You
still an
can be-
option is available. Yeah, these are all good valid points, I guess. But I guess what I'm saying is AI is getting better fast, and
It's just consuming more crap faster. Like that's all it's doing.
it's already
just, like,
consumed all the crap, actually.
But no, it's still consuming. Like it's just stealing everything.
But well, yeah, everything new. It's already taken everything already. So now it needs new stuff. And now it's like needs us to interact with it. It needs to interact with itself. It's already got it all. It's coming for you, Ship. It's coming for your cart. Your carts.
My-
It wants your carts. It's
So
gonna
what's my PlayStation carts?
those things are just gonna start rolling back somewhere, roll out right out the house to its new AI
Right.
master. I'm just
I
telling you,
get,
Ship.
I get like zero joy out of the AI stuff. It just does not interest me in the least.
I'll send you like my history, like my conversation history. There's a lot going on there. I'm not saying it's all useful and good, but some of it
Sounds
is.
like you might just be lonely.
I'm not like having conversations like how's your day and things. I'm like,
Hi,
check out-
AI. What's going on?
No.
Did you watch The White Lotus last
People
night?
do that, though. That is a
How
problem, I
about
read.
that ending? Please love
spoilers.
me.
No spoilers. No, I don't do that at all. It's more like, here's a 350-page PDF file of regulations. Can you tell me if I'm going to violate some of these regulations?
And it can't. It's just going to skim it and give you an answer.
I will say that when I get, every now and again, I'll get forwarded an email trail that's like
Right.
150 emails.
Right.
And I will just type in the little AI bar on there and say, summarize this.
Well, that's
these
good.
emails.
See?
And then
No, Shipwreck says it's
done.
bad. He's shaking his head. You're
Bad.
fired. You're fired. I don't know.
we
They're
have it
used-
all turned off at my work.
They own it at some very large financial institutions that some of our wives may work at.
I mean, yes, you still have to look through it. You can't just take its word for it.
It's
but
getting
it's nice
better,
to-
though. It's getting better at that.
It's good to have an idea of what I'm jumping into, I guess.
Right.
Is what.
What I really enjoy is the AI on the Apple AI that gives me my little summaries on my notifications.
Oh, I don't
They
have a
just
phone
make
good enough for that.
No sense whatsoever. They're just
They suck.
they just
I don't even
just
understand how
combine-
that works. How that it's you have to have the newer iPhone, and then it's just using ChatGPT to sort of like go through your shit.
well, it's using the Apple, whatever the Apple.
But isn't that
AI.
ChatGPT? Aren't
No
they just
idea.
licensing that?
Who knows?
I don't
All
know.
right.
My
let's
iPhone
move
14 doesn't have that.
on. Let's move on. This is turning into AI cast. We
How
got a
about
lot to
this?
talk
How about this cool magnetic battery I got from my phone? Look at this. Watch
That's
this.
the
Watch this.
coolest
Watch
thing.
this.
Oh my god.
Look at that. Magnets.
Wow.
I have to do
How
that
do they
because
work?
That's what we should be talking about. It's magnets.
why?
Like that's the
Magnets.
future.
That's the
not
future.
AI.
What about AI that can use magnets?
I don't
Uh,
understand. Does not compute.
Right. Did I tell you that I have a pinched nerve in my neck and I'm in physical therapy now?
No, congratulations.
I got an X-ray, and when the guy showed me the X-ray, the only thing I said was, "Oh no, my posture," because it just was like really looked wrong. It looked like somebody should say, "Stand up straight."
Why is the Riddler sending me X-rays?
Right. I was like, oh no. But so I've been doing like these neck exercises like every day, where you go like this, like 20 times, turning your neck up and down, and going to have a guy rub me down. It's been a lot of fun, but it makes my whole arm fall asleep. I'll just be sitting there, and then like my entire arm will fall asleep, or my hand will fall asleep, which was a problem when you're at Orange Theory and you're holding like 50-pound weights doing chest press, and then like you can't feel your arm anymore. Like it's just gonna just land on my fucking chest. So yeah. It's much better though. I will say that going through like the physical therapy and doing the exercises, as annoying they are, it's a lot better now. Like my arm only falls asleep like once a day, really. So that's good. So if you start having like your hand falling asleep or arm falling asleep, it's probably a pinched nerve in your neck. Get ready to get old and stress out. It could also be a mind over back pain issue. It's also,
Could be.
it was in the
Could be.
book. It was in the book. But I figured, might as well just do this physical therapy and make my shit stronger anyway.
Would you even read the book anymore, or would you just feed it to AI?
No, that's not going to work. But what you can do, and what I do, is I have it on audiobook. It's actually on Spotify. If you have Spotify Premium, you can get the Healing Back Pain, I think, or one of the Sarno books. Those work too, and he reads them. It's better. It works better if it's in his voice.
If he reads it. Got it.
Yeah. And if you can listen to it at twice speed, you can heal up twice as fast, obviously.
Cool. Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Good tip.
Yeah, I do that. What have you been up to, Ship? Where'd you get your tan?
Yeah, that's a Florida thing.
They have tan there.
They have lots of sunlight there. So yeah, we did our spring break Universal Studios trip. So went down, stayed at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, the one
or
that had
Hard
all
Rock
the
Hotel.
it had all the research leading up to it.
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
The
All
kids
the
had to-
research paid off. All the characters were known, except for they have that Toon Lagoon area, which is like, do you like Marmaduke?
It's old. It's for old.
It's old.
They made that a
It's-
long time ago,
There
and they
isn't
haven't
even a
updated it.
Marmaduke cartoon to
It-
like reference.
No, but it like combines like old newspaper comic strips are
Okay.
also in that area. So
Was
Like
there
they made it in
Blondie
1988.
and Dagwood? Were they there?
there's a whole diner themed
Nice.
around Blondie and Dagwood.
Wow. The kids love
yes, they
that.
love it.
They walk in, they go, "I'll have a Dagwood sandwich,"
Mhm.
right? Because
Yep.
they understand the references.
I'm glad
Yeah.
that you did all that preparation for your kids, only to be foiled by the.
I knew it
True
was
not.
there.
Oh, you
No, I prepped them for it. I gave them quizzes on stuff.
So how were the rides at Universal? What was the best roller coaster?
Velocicoaster is the best roller coaster there.
Velocicoaster.
That is a Jurassic Park.
I was gonna say, is there dinosaurs on that one? It sounds like a
There are
dinosaur
dinosaurs
game.
on that one. Yes,
Nice.
you are running alongside the dinosaurs.
Cool.
You get a couple launches throughout. It's very good. And Dashel, like you have to be 51 inches to ride it, and like Dashel was like right at 51 inches, so it was like perfect timing.
Beautiful. He's all grown up now.
And when it
Yeah.
goes up, it clicks. It goes prat 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 prat.
Doesn't it's a launch coaster? Does not.
Oh.
Just one quick prat right at
Prat.
the beginning, prat, and you're gone. Hagrid's is also good, but that one you have to wait in line for a long time for Hagrid's, and
How long is a long time?
it's consistently an hour and a half wait. Too long. Like we did it once because we were staying on property and had the like early entry.
Hagrid
but, like,
Pass?
You couldn't. That's the one ride in the park that you can't get like a fast pass for.
What if you're in a
so-
wheelchair
Yes, you can.
next year?
Hopefully not.
No, as a goof.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Fair
As a
enough.
fun goof. That
As a fun
yeah,
goof.
it's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we rode it once, like the first day we were there, because we're like we're just gonna wait in this line that starts in Dr. Seuss land and goes through Lost Continent and then into Harry Potter land. So it's good. But when you can ride Velocicoaster in 20 minutes, then you're just gonna keep riding Velocicoaster. So there was, yeah, we went to we had 6 different days at different parks there. At the water park. Have you guys ever been to Universal?
Nope.
Neither one of you have ever
I
been to
have.
Universal.
I have.
I have
Maybe
not.
even the one in Japan.
My kids have, but I
Okay.
haven't.
No, I went to the one in Japan, and I went to something had The Simpsons. Is that Universal?
That's Universal. Yeah,
Was it in Japan? Probably.
maybe.
Another one in California has The Simpsons.
The one in Florida has The Simpsons. The ride is horrible. They just reskinned the Back to the Future ride that was there like 25 years ago,
Perfect.
and then put a Simpsons video up to it, and
Nice.
it is super blurry. And I hope you like motion sickness.
That was all the
Yes.
rides. Now that I remember, it was all big
Universal
screen
Studios is
and
bad
things.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like all those motion simulators, I'm like, particularly Mrs. Shipwreck is like, she can do like 1 or 2 of them, and there's like, nope, out. We need some actual things that are moving us without looking at screens.
I like the idea of these amusement parks, but I do not like
Me
the
too.
reality of the amusement park where it requires waiting. I'm very impatient, like waiting in a line. Like I can be patient for other things, but just like waiting in a line and then like witnessing like people being annoying
Mhm.
for like an hour waiting in line, like
Yeah.
bad behavior. Like it makes me crazy.
So
I'd be
I mean,
sweating. It would make me sweat.
we always buy whatever fast pass option is available
Yeah.
because I'm not like, we're there for vacation, not for waiting in line, and we're
Okay, so you can
fortunate enough to we can just say like, okay, yeah, we can buy the fast pass.
so you can do that. You can skip the lines for everything but fucking Hagrid, I guess.
yeah.
Okay,
So
got it.
yeah, so we did that. We went to a Lakers versus Magic game down there. That was cool.
Lakers versus Magic.
Yep.
Did it say that?
Several times.
Cool.
Just throughout the entire time. I didn't know you'd been to many basketball games, but that's just what goes on.
Yes.
And we went to SeaWorld, and then we went to Busch Gardens in
SeaWorld
Tampa
like
Bay.
depressing?
SeaWorld's, yes.
There was a question about SeaWorld in the
It's got
CAG bag.
It's got both the depression and the rides built into one park.
So the rides are like the upper and the depressions are down, and the like the sad captive sea animals are the downer. I
Yeah,
guess.
well, they're part of it is like a rescue operation, like for like the manatees and stuff, right? Like that's the rescue and like sea turtles and stuff, and you're like, oh, okay, like this stuff's fine. Like I'm for like getting these animals back to health and then releasing them into the wild. The like we didn't even look at the orca whale, like it's there. We did not go and see it, and they're getting rid of that stuff too. Like
They're just killing them.
these are the last
They
ones
don't
that they
just kill
will
them.
have.
Oh.
Yeah.
They have to. They turn them into food.
Glue, candles.
Now, according to my daughter, Busch Gardens is the best of the parks.
Busch
That's the one-
Gardens has the best roller coaster.
That's probably why she said that.
In Virginia?
Iron Gwazi is the maybe the best roller coaster I've ever ridden, and
Yeah.
I've ridden a lot of roller coasters.
Yeah. See, so you don't disagree with her. I guess if you're into a certain thing, that's the one to go to. Like, rides.
Yeah, I mean it's good. It's got the animals too, but it's more zoo. Like
Less
it presents
depressing?
itself as a zoo, less we've trapped killer whales,
Right, for your amusement.
right, for your amusement. So yeah, SeaWorld, also the operations there are just horrible. Like we had the fast passes as well for there. The fast pass didn't get checked the entire day. Like
What do you mean? They just walk. You just walk.
Anybody could just walk into the queue for the fast pass.
They don't check. You have
They
like
don't-
like a fish around your neck or something. Special fish.
No, it's just all on your phone.
Oh,
So there's just nobody there to check anything. So
cool.
yeah,
They freed those people.
right. But they have some good rides. They have good rides there, which is
Okay.
it's a dated concept, right? Like it doesn't need to exist in exactly the way that it does anymore.
What's the best way? Just get rid of the big mammals.
Yeah, you got to get rid of the big mammals, which they are, right? Like this is the last generation of them. They can't set these ones free because they've been in captivity for
Right.
their entire lives. But then yeah, maybe you lean harder into like the
rides,
the rides and like the rescue. If you still need the rescue part, I'm all for the hey, we're helping these animals.
Right.
And you could have like, I'm not anti-zoo, so if you want to have like some typical zoo animals there, like
how about an AI dolphin show?
No, dolphins just say "ay."
Robot dolphins. That's
right.
That's
so
key.
So Dashel and I did do like the dolphin encounter there,
Okay,
because he wanted to do it, but Emmeline was like a hard no on the whole situation. So
why, she was scared, or she felt bad?
No,
for them?
she was just like anti. Like
Lisa Simpsoned it.
Correct. She Lisa Simpsoned it. So
Right.
Mrs. Shipwreck and her did their own thing and went rode rides while Dashel and I saw the dolphins. So it was perfectly fine either way.
Did any of the dolphins say, "Help me"?
They seemed perfectly happy.
Sure.
The dolphins, like, it's a much different situation because like they still should not have the dolphins in these enclosures, but it's at least more room than what this giant whale has.
Right.
Like they need oceans to be in.
And the dolphins probably like meeting people.
Yeah.
They seemed happy, right?
They seemed
into it.
like, sure.
Did the dolphins ask for a tip afterwards? Do they hold up a little thing like 10%, 15%, 20%? Choose the box? No.
They take Venmo.
They take
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
cool.
it was a successful trip.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you had fun.
Met Spider-Man. Spider-Man was
He was there.
How's he
Cool.
doing?
He's good. He's been in the same store for like I went to Universal like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I remember Spider-Man was in this store over here. And then like I stuck my head in and went, yep, Spider-Man's still in there.
They have a crime problem in that store. People keep stealing the overpriced garbage.
Yeah. So none of the new Universal Studios, like their whole new Epic universe
Right.
with all the Mario stuff. We saw it, like it's there. We passed by it, but it's not open yet.
Yeah.
So we went before the rush of that being open. So
If you had Michael Jackson money, are you building an amusement park on your property?
no, why would I?
I'm just asking questions. That's all.
I feel like the maintenance isn't worth it.
Correct.
But you have the
right.
money though. Like the money's not an issue. You have limitless money. You're
I
not
still
buying
feel like the
Elephant
maintenance
Man's
isn't an
remains or
issue.
anything.
No, because then eventually that one roller coaster that you would have room for would probably get boring. And then it's like, well, I guess I could just tear it down and like, do I put up a new roller coaster?
Yes, of course you do. What kind of question is that?
Feels like more work.
I don't know. I guess. All right, just wondering.
Yeah.
Now he's
Maybe.
thinking about it though. He's thinking
Maybe.
about it. I can
Yeah,
see.
I'm
I can see.
thinking
He's
about it.
thinking about it. I could do
Because
some
it's
cool
not just
shit.
the rides. Like you have to have enough land to like. Because I like just walking around amusement parks.
Sure. Imagine designing your own. That'd be real fun.
Right.
You could put your own version of like Disney Main Street in your backyard. That could be kind of fun.
Chip's. I can
That'd
see
be all
Chip's
right.
eyes are going back and forth. He's thinking. He's thinking. I
I am thinking, but not in, maybe not in this economy.
Right now with these tariffs.
Right.
Who, look, nobody can afford to build their own amusement park with these in this economy. It's ridiculous. These tariffs are not going to help. Where do you think these amusement parks, the parts come from? They're not made in America anymore. We're all fucked.
They're all
No
made
one's
in
going to have their own amusement park now. Great. Why even bother working? Bread's done. All right.
Good job.
Thank you. I can give you an update on 2 concerts I bought tickets to in the near future. You're going to be very excited to
where
hear.
you going? Who you
Going to see Fatboy Slim in Queens. I think I mentioned that already,
You
actually.
mentioned that one. Yep.
But I bought tickets
At least
to.
I do know who that is.
You will. Well, this one actually, I don't even know who I'm seeing. This is an EDM show that's happening in October at the Sphere. It's like some EDM labels are putting
Like
it
in Las
together.
Vegas?
In Las Vegas at the Sphere.
Okay. I didn't know if you had a Sphere there in New York now.
No, there's no New York.
No, we
City.
can't afford to. But we were going to build one with these tariffs. You know, we only have just like a flat venue. Very boring.
Fun.
So it's going to be a big show, but I don't even know who the DJs are because they haven't announced it yet. But they sold out. So like my friend told me, these tickets are going on sale 1 o'clock. It was like in 5 minutes, and I got online, the Ticketmaster line, and somehow for whatever reason I was like number 2 in line, or I was really fast in. But even still, like almost all the tickets were gone, even though it's like an 8-night fucking thing. And I was able to get 2 tickets, and 2 sold out like right from under me. And then I tried to get back in line, and it said I was like number 20,000th to get in line after I bought my first ticket. So it's like, forget it, they're gone. These scalpers, man, it's out of control. I tried to be one of the scalpers, but I wasn't fast enough.
Well, that's getting fixed too. Didn't you see the headlines around that?
I did, but I didn't click on them, so I don't know what that's gonna do. I'm guessing nothing.
Fixed.
It's all fixed.
It's all fixed now. Yeah, all tickets for all concerts are $30 flat fee now.
Shit, man, I was a day late because I paid like $220 each. For these.
Everything is $30.
Fuck. Great. Well, they're never gonna make their money back at the Sphere now.
Nope.
Forget it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for that to look forward to that. It is exciting, but we have a lot of more exciting things to talk about, including the Switch 2 coming up later. Get ready.
yeah.
There's a lot of notes I made about the Switch 2, and
Cool.
I took polls from the audience as well. So you'll be hearing those results.
Wow.
If I can-
I can't wait to switch to that conversation.
Oh God, Bread's done. Did I say that already? All right, let's do Watch This Jerks.
Sure.
What are you watching? TV, Daredevil. I've been watching a lot of Daredevil.
Okay, what are you up to?
5, I want to say.
Okay, so you might be caught up.
I don't. Maybe 1 behind. I'm not 100% sure.
Did you watch the bank episode?
Yes, I
Okay.
did watch that. So maybe I'm caught up.
There's one episode after that.
Okay, fair
You
enough.
getting a loan? You go for a loan?
He did not. He got
He
approved because he's
no,
white.
he literally does go for a loan. Yes,
he does.
That is the episode. Yes.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Good.
It's like that scene in Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man
Joel
2.
McHale.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Or is that? Yeah, that's Spider-Man 2. Yeah.
I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
of Captain America. What was that? That horrible TV series.
Winter Soldier and,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Falcon.
It's,
What was that
it's like
called?
It's like
Falcon
and the
Winter Soldier?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yes, that also.
Right.
But I was thinking Spider-Man 2.
But anyway, Daredevil. I don't know about this show. Like, it's good sometimes, but the writing is like really uneven. Sometimes it's just like people
There were
don't
a lot
talk
of
like this.
rewrites.
People
There
don't
were a
talk
lot
like
of
this. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, it's just like awkward shit. Like the whole, like, even like you're talking about, he was going for the loan at the bank. That whole fucking conversation was just like really awkward. Like, you can't, I don't know. Like, it's like too, at some parts it's like very lighthearted, like, and the dialogue is just like too unrealistic. And then other parts, like, you're seeing like bones come out of people's arms. It's like, I don't know. It's very stark contrast. I don't know. I'm gonna watch more of it, I guess, because I need to.
I feel like the writing in this is very much like comic book writing, which, you know, for better or worse, I think it has a comic book pace, comic book writing and pacing.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
And fonts.
And fonts.
No, they don't have any fonts, do they?
No, it's
No fonts. Anyway, I don't know. It's okay. I'm not loving it. I don't really like any superhero series or any like main series where the main character is like not doing his thing. Like he gives up being Daredevil in the first episode. Like it's like when the video game takes away your powers at the beginning. Like
yeah.
Sounds like a Superman movie.
Yeah, it's just I mean he's still kicking ass, but he's not kicking
that's
ass
why
at
it's called
Daredevil.
Daredevil Born Again is the name of the show.
Yeah, it's just like you want to see Daredevil kick ass. That's why you're watching it, and it's you still get some ass kicking, but it's you want to see Daredevil kick ass.
You want to see Daredevil? Yeah, he'll kick some ass.
Yeah,
or find the Lord. One of the two.
I don't think so. He's blind. He can't find anything. All right, let's. What else we got here? These are all shows I talked about before. White Lotus. The season finale is on Friday. It's very exciting. I'm really enjoying the season. Common Side Effects. The season finale just happened. And that was a pretty good show. Like again, like a rare show that's like 22 minutes. It's adult. It's an adult cartoon. I don't know. It was good. It was good. Not like the best thing I've seen, but it's just rare to find anything that's worth watching that's like a half hour or less. So it feels a need. What's The Residence?
The Residence is a show. It's a series on Netflix. It's a mystery show. It leans towards the comedic side. It's not. I wouldn't call it a comedy, but it's not a heavy drama. Uzo Adubo is.
What'd you call me?
Exactly. She was Crazy Eyes in Orange is the New Black. She plays the detective. She's very much like a Benoit Blanc type from Knives Out.
What'd you call me?
Exactly.
Benoit Balls?
Yeah.
Benny Blanco?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, and Randall Park is in it as well. And they're solving...
Oh, Darth Maul.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. They're solving a murder mystery, obviously, but it's in the White House. So someone was murdered in the White House during a state dinner, and they are trying to solve this murder mystery. And it's all sorts of wacky characters that live in the White House. And
What?
Yeah.
Does this take place in 2025?
You might as well. But
Painkiller in the chat says it's only murders in the building, but in the White House. Is that accurate?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's,
But no
it's
Steve
like
Martin.
that, or the After Party, which was a great series on Apple Plus, which I felt was canceled too soon. But this is really good. I recommend
two seasons of it.
They did do 2 seasons of it.
Okay.
The second season wasn't as good as the first one.
No,
but still,
it's not.
The Residence, it's called.
The Residence.
On Netflix.
Yes, on Netflix.
Okay.
And every episode is out now. We haven't finished it. We're on episode 5 of 8.
Mm-hmm.
So we're kind of taking our time with it because we like it.
All right. What do we got on the movie side?
So I watched. This is it. It's classic rock week here at
Week.
I can't believe it. I can't believe we've got classic rock movies.
Decade.
I watched A Complete Unknown.
Okay.
It's on Disney Plus, I think, or Hulu
it's on
or
Disney
some
Plus
shit.
/Hulu.
I'm gonna watch that. How is it?
It's good. It's good.
I figured it was good.
But James Mangold also directed what is it? Walk the Line. That's the Johnny Cash.
I like that
biopic.
movie a lot, actually.
He also directed Logan. If you like,
I didn't like that one so much.
No, and he also directed Dial of Destiny, which was terrible. But anyway, he directed
Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah, he directed that too.
I didn't even watch that.
It's so bad. Um, A Complete Unknown is very good. It does a good job. I mean, because I'm a big nerd, I know a lot of what actually happened versus what they dramatize in the movie, but I'm okay with most of it. You would have no idea, like, oh, that didn't happen like that, but you won't care. They do a really good job with Bob Timothy Chalamet does a good job as Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan is an interesting person. Obviously, he's Bob Dylan. It's sort of this he's a very, I want to say, a dichotomy of a human being where he's done some very serious things. He also doesn't take himself very seriously. He's also kind of an asshole. Like
In the
that's
movie?
just in general as a person.
But does
It's
he
like
come
one of
across in the movie as an asshole?
and in the movie he also at times like they don't shy away from that, and knowing that Bob Dylan actually had a part in this movie as far as like approvals and things.
So that's cool
He's
that
like-
he just was like, fuck
he's
it,
like
I'm an asshole.
he's like yeah. I think he knows.
Yeah,
he
sure.
knows he's an asshole. He's been doing this for a long time. But then
Obviously.
again, he's probably in his 70s, I would
Oh, he's
assume.
got to be older than that.
Oh,
Let's see.
yeah. Is he
83.
in his 83? He's 83 years old. So,
Yep.
you know, he's lived a long time. He's done a lot of shit.
Do they have the scene from We Are the World in there?
No, it
Oh.
ends in 1966.
Oh
The
my
sequels.
God.
The sequel will have it.
Yeah.
Good.
It's literally early Bob Dylan. It ends with Highway 61 is the last album, I believe.
Was he playing any Mexican restaurants in the Southwest anytime?
No, he was not playing any Mexican restaurants in the Southwest.
Okay. My dad told me once that he saw him at a Mexican restaurant in the Southwest.
I mean, it's all plausible. There's
Mhm.
also, again, there's a lot that they did skip. Like they kind of go in where it's like, and then Bob Dylan moved to New York, and then he got a record deal the next day. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he was there for like a year or two before,
Right.
he wasn't like a complete outsider. He did like run in that circle of all those folk musicians that were there. He just happened to be the best of them, and he was. There was also, but he also, there's one scene that they really do well in it. I was like, can you spoil this movie? I
Don't
know.
fucking spoil it.
Yeah. The way they use a song where the song has one meaning to the general audience, but to Bob, it had a different meaning. And he's singing it to a specific person who understands what he means.
That's when he got the kidney
And-
stone, right?
Yeah.
Like a Rolling Stone. And
like
then
the Rolling Stones.
he
Yeah.
passed it.
I get it.
Yeah.
But so that scene actually is really effective and it works really well. And it's like, oh, I see what you're doing there, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, I give it a thumbs up. I enjoyed it very much. But
All right, I'll watch it.
yeah,
I'll
Mhm.
report back.
Yes. I also watched documentary Tom Petty's Beach Party on Paramount Plus.
Uh-huh.
This is so Cameron Crowe. Yes. Are you familiar? It's
I was
supposed
doing
to
the
be a
beach
funny
party
comedy.
dance for people listening to the audio.
Right. It
Just throw your hands up and down in the air and
Yes.
Like it's
Cameron Crowe,
1960.
director of Almost Famous and other things. He also started, writing for Rolling Stone. That was his first real job. And he was hired to do like a long interview and kind of ride around with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers in 1983. And while he was doing that, they also filmed all of it. So he spent like, I don't know, a month with Tom Petty, and they filmed all of it, and they kind of just put that footage aside. And then here we are almost about 40 years later, and Cameron Crowe found the footage, and him and Tom Petty's daughter kind of cut it into a movie.
nice.
This time capsule of what it was like to be in Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers in 1983.
Probably
And
good.
it's really cool.
Probably
Hmm?
good to be him.
It was
In
good to
83.
be, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
No, yeah. It was
But
really
better
good to
even
be
a
in-
little later, right?
A
Because
little later was better.
Yeah, a little later.
It's like right in the middle. It's kind of cool to watch because it's like, yes, before Into the Great Wide Open comes out and all, and
Right.
all of that stuff. And
That's cool.
yeah, it's before even, Southern Comforts. It's, yeah, he had that first string of hits with American Girl and Refugee. But he also had an album that didn't sell that well, and he's about to have an album that is going to sell well, but you don't know that. He doesn't know that yet. So it's kind of, again, it's cool to watch because it's just very contained. It's not telling you what happened before that. It's not
Right.
telling you what
It's a
happened
slice
after
of
that.
life.
It's just a slice of here's what it was like to be in Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers in 1983, and Cameron Crowe knows what he's doing. So
Beautiful.
yeah, that works. I also watched the Cyndi Lauper documentary that came out last year, Let the Canary Sing, which she was like a big part of that. She helped produce that as well. That's good. That if you don't know her whole story, you get her whole story.
I blanked out for a second. Who are we talking about?
Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper. Okay, got it.
Yeah. I didn't realize this was the only thing that I think is interesting. When her first album came out, the Girls Just Want to Have Fun album came out,
I'm familiar.
I thought she was like 23 years old in that music video. She's like 34.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she pulled one over on you there.
She did. She pulled one over on me and pretty much everyone else. I didn't realize how old, saying quotes, but that she had been doing that for so long, that she had been singing and had made a record before that didn't go anywhere and in a band and all that kind of stuff.
That's why she did that thing with Captain Lou Albano, because next to him, she's going to look like really young and good.
Mm-hmm. That was her manager's idea.
Smart.
Mm-hmm. And it's her real mom in the video. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
Shanafan writes in, he asks, what are Wombat's thoughts on the Avenger Doomsday cast?
It's the Avengers Doomsday. I mean, there were no surprises in who they showed during the stream. Which, no, I did not watch all 6 hours of it.
I don't know anything about it.
Oh, so Marvel Studios did a 6-hour live stream.
That's a lot of hours.
And all it was the back of chairs with names on it. And it just would like hover on a chair for like 20 minutes and then move to the next chair and you get the next name.
All right.
And then when it was all said and done,
Thor is Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, exactly. Like, actually, they don't say who anyone's playing, which is kind of intentional. But again,
are there any new people that we don't?
No one knew. It's all
really?
people you've seen before. Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's all people you've seen in these movies before. And again, there's a lot of names that weren't there that I also thought was kind of interesting. So,
Wombat, there's a lot of comments you don't see where there's a lot of comments coming in on the YouTube stream about people who can't believe how thin you are. So I just want to just sort of throw those your way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm
just lumping them all together as one.
I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten skinny. It's weird, and it is very weird. It's weird when I see it, when I like walk past the mirror. It's weird when I have to buy new pants. I have a belt that my wife got me when I started losing weight. She got me this belt where you cut it when you start losing weight, and then you reattach the buckle to it. And I cut.
That's a rope.
I cut 6. Yeah, I cut 6 inches off of it like a couple of days ago because it was just I'm like I guess I should just bite the bullet and cut it so I could actually wear this belt.
Nice.
And I got some new jeans. I got Lee jeans. That's what I got. Lee jeans.
That's some old man jeans right there.
I know, but they were the only jeans that you could get that you'll laugh at me that were I could get in a 29 length.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because I'm a short guy. So I was looking for where I could get, 34 29s.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Which is better than the 40 29s.
Yeah. That's probably much harder to get.
Yeah. That's what I have. I still have those 40s under the bed.
Nice.
I should probably burn them this summer.
You're hiding, you're keeping those just in case?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's bad vibes.
It is bad vibes. I know. But
all right, is there any new releases that we need to talk about, or should we get right into the switch to action?
I feel like we could probably get right into it only because we spent a lot of time talking about AI.
About nothing. About AI. How about Cyndi Lauper and Bob Dylan's penis?
think we spent like a minute and a half on
it felt like an hour.
Wow.
Shipwreck passed out.
All she wants to do is have fun.
I like Cyndi Lauper's
that was
music.
Show Crow.
A lot.
Her music is good.
Yes, I like Time After Time, and I like the other one.
That documentary does do that thing that unsaid thing where you know she has a kid, but the kid isn't in the documentary, and by kid I mean an adult child
Oh.
who they don't talk about and doesn't say anything. And then after the documentary, I look up and like, what is going on with Cyndi Lauper's kid? And then you find out that he's like
Don't get
a
along.
real dirtbag.
Oh.
I'm like, oh yeah. He's like,
Yikes.
yeah, he's about to go to prison. So,
Oh. Yikes.
Yep.
All
Tom
right.
Petty, on the other hand, his daughter was the one who actually
Is
edited
dead.
the whole. No, I'm
Right.
saying like
they get
his
along fine
daughter.
now.
His daughter edited all that footage, and she's in the documentary.
Mhm.
She makes a point to show up. Anyway,
All right, let's get on to Wombat's fortnightly news, but let's lead with the Nintendo Switch news, Nintendo Switch 2 news, which dropped today.
what the heck is that?
It's the successor to the wildly popular Nintendo Switch
The first word, the one with the N.
Nintendo.
Never heard of it.
It's a
What is
cereal
that?
now.
Oh, I've had that cereal. I've had the cereal.
It was
Okay.
good. It was a good
Mhm.
cereal. All right, so the Switch is coming out. When is it coming out? June 5th. It's gonna be
Yep.
$450, $500 if you want the bundle with the new Mario Kart game.
For now.
What do you mean for now?
The
Oh, the price.
Those are pre-tariff prices.
Oh, the price might be a moving target.
Yep. No,
Oh.
I don't think that. I think the price is probably
Locked
set
in.
at this point. I mean, you already announced it. You can't really
Sure you can.
unannounce
Well,
it.
they've made a certain amount.
Yeah, I think those
They were
first
just
rounds of
hold the quantities until it made sense to sell more. Then
those
Right.
first round of pre-orders might be at that price, but once those sell and retailers can,
Anything can
Jeez.
happen.
I mean,
we don't know what's
yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah.
anything can happen. They can change
anything
those
could
prices.
happen.
Mhm.
Sure.
But these are going to sell out probably.
Yes,
So
I'm sure they will sell out.
I think they will. Yes, because they'll limit the amount they make.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. I mean, I
Typical.
watched
It'll be a
this thing.
typical plan.
I don't think these are going to sell out because, oh my gosh, everybody's just clamoring for this $450 upgrade to their Switch.
Right.
I
It's a
mean, I
much
was just saying it to
different
myself this
environment
morning.
than
I really need
you
to-
were.
I need to upgrade my Switch. Yeah.
You want to upgrade all the games that you own for Switch too?
It
Because
was a
there's an option
weird-
for that.
It was a weird sort of like here.
Do you
the
understand the
games.
3 different types of games? Did you get to that part? Like I watched this whole direct.
I did. I watched
did?
it while it was happening.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, wow,
I'm
okay.
down for watching the hour long. Like it's just so weird how they put
Oh.
them together.
I watched the 7-minute highlight wheel.
So they get to this point where they're like, there's 3 like main groups that you can like categorize these games in for that you can play on Switch 2. You've got your Nintendo Switch 2 games. The Switch 2 editions, what those
Right.
are called.
Right.
You've got your your games that are backwards compatible
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
from Nintendo Switch.
Mhm.
And then you have the third category, which I've already forgot because they were ridiculous categories. The third
Well-
one was like games that are upgrades from your Nintendo Switch games or something. Like it,
and the
it's-
upgrades you have to pay for, which is weird.
it's like it's an hour long Nintendo Direct, and like 45 minutes of it are games that you either already played or chose not to play when they were released, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah,
and it's a lot of games. Like you look at it and you go like, I can't complain about this lineup. Like there's a huge amount of games. It's just like every one of them has like a colon and then Nintendo Switch 2 edition, or the best one was the what was it? Elden Ring
tarnished, right?
Tarnished edition. that was like, oh, okay, they're just gonna call this like the less good version
right.
of this game.
Low frame rate edition.
No, frame rates is what
I
is
know,
what that
I know,
is
I
what
saw,
it
I saw.
has.
Right, right.
It
Yeah.
has the frame rates.
It's
It
missing
does
something,
not
though.
have an OLED screen, which I saw some people complaining about.
Yeah, it's got the LCD screen.
But it can be. It is
or
4K now.
LED. No,
LED.
LCD.
I don't know.
The screen's not 4K. It's only 4K when docked to your
Yeah, that's
TV.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When
Correct.
docked, it's 4K on your TV. So
Right. Like I was having like, I think they named this thing really well
Of course.
because it is like they're not trying to sell something new here. This is the same thing you have. It's just
Two.
it's just
It's
two.
now a
They're
4K
like,
version,
But it
basically.
uses different memory cards. You have to get the special version of the memory cards. You can't just use your same SD card and plug it right in. That's not going to work.
right.
You got to get a new SD card. But it does have 256 gigs of storage.
That's not a lot.
It's more than the 16 that came with the Switch.
32, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, but anyways,
Not enough.
That was a long time ago when the
Right.
Switch launched with that. I don't know, this like when you look at this, and I don't have a Steam Deck or anything. I mean, you're really, this is getting up there in price,
Right.
for what it's offering here. And then you look at the games, and yeah, it's only $50 to get the Mario Kart World if you buy it with it, but it's an $80 game if you're buying it separate.
Yes.
And they're, at least in this direct,
That's a new game, right? By the way.
That's a new game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's like Forza Horizon, but Mario Kart.
Okay.
yeah. Let's pump the brakes a little bit there. But yes, in concept, it is an open world Mario Kart.
I think
game.
people understood what I meant.
Yeah. I just like when
And
two
pump the brakes, was that an intentional
Yes,
joke?
it-
or was
yes, yeah.
it-
When
Slow
they basically
down there,
announced-
Diddy Kong.
they basically announced 3 new Nintendo, I guess, for Metro Prime 4 was there.
Yes,
they
did
showed-
show-
They
didn't
showed
say
videos
it,
of that, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, this looks like a remastered version of what I would think a Metroid game would be at this point. Like, it doesn't look like a new game when they were showing it.
For a $450 system.
Yeah, and then the other games were we've got a Kirby Air Ride, which is essentially another kart racing game, and then you have the Donkey Kong game. The Donkey Kong game looks good.
It does look good. So does the Mario Kart game. I mean,
What was the basketball wheelchair game?
There was also wheelchair basketball. Yes.
It's wheelchair basketball.
Is that what it's called?
No, it's
I have no
drive something and drive
Roll and drive?
drive and that I don't remember.
Drive and spin?
It was
Drive
it
and
was-
sit. Drive
that
and
one
sit.
is one where you can use the Joy-Cons
called-
now
it's called
as mice.
Sit and
Like
spin.
they work
I saw
like
that. That was
computer mouse?
interesting.
So you're using both of them to like do your wheelchairing.
And it
Uh-huh.
now connects with magnets.
It does connect with magnets.
Right.
I'm good with that.
I mean, I guess one of the biggest features they announced was what that C button is on the controller, and it's basically like popping up a Zoom window.
Yeah, it's
So you
it's
can
game
chat.
it's game chat,
Yep.
and they have a camera too that you can buy a webcam separately.
Yep.
For $50. I don't like, it's gonna do fine. I think at this price point, it's not gonna adopt as quickly as the Switch, and the Switch had the whole pandemic going for it
Right.
as well.
Yep.
This is gonna play Fortnite better.
Mm-hmm.
True.
It'll be a
Um,
better Fortnite machine for people who want a Fortnite machine they can play on the couch, I guess. I don't know.
Right. So it's, what I'm saying is it's going to take a while for the library to get there to where you're like, okay, these are the Nintendo games that I need to play. Like I play Mario Kart, but I'm not like, oh yay, a new Mario Kart, right? Like I've played enough Mario Kart in my life that it all looks kind of the same. I know what the experience is going to be.
Open world, though. Open world. Do you
I
know?
was gonna say, do you know? It
There
could
could
be
be
different.
adventure out there.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
And you could hit that.
They literally
button
say
and
that when they're doing their game chats.
you could look at me while you play. And isn't that like your dream is to be able to stare at me while playing?
It just feels like they've incorporated a whole bunch of stuff that was popular like in Xbox 360 time frame.
When they first
which is
showed that,
wild.
when they first showed that camera, I was like, oh, it's so like Connect.
Well, it's kind of like Connect, but it's also kind of just like iToy. It's not like even it's not even to the level of Connect. Like they were doing like camera games. They had some like camera games and stuff too.
It's just
but
the camera.
no, there are some camera games. That's what they've added on. If you upgrade your Mario Party, I think you get some camera games.
Nice.
Are you man enough to upgrade your Mario Party?
I mean, you can essentially upgrade all your Switch games. It's
time to get a second job so you can upgrade your Switch games.
I don't want to seem like totally down on it because it's something like it feels like it's a thing that needs to exist. It's just not all that exciting when it's just the same thing as it was last time.
Maybe it's just not that exciting yet.
I think it's just not that exciting.
Hey, I'm trying to be positive. Maybe it just needs to cook a little bit.
I just feel like the features that they added, like the mouse stuff, I feel like I'm not all in on that.
Do you think it would be worth waiting for the Switch 2 Pro?
I don't know. You're going to wait. That's quite a wait, but you would have a better library at that time. But
well, it's not like I'm chomping at the bit to play, Switch games.
Right.
That's the thing too. Like,
I know there are some people that will be. I'm just not one of them. Yeah, and more power to you. I'm glad those people exist.
More power to you is what you're getting in Switch 2.
Fair.
I thought it was interesting. Two things here. They have this thing called game key cards. So they're going to be selling you basically a box with it's not a box with a code in it to download the game. It's a actual card that has the code on it. As if I'm understanding it correctly. So you're buying a box with a card in it, but the card goes into the Switch. It doesn't have the game on it. It has a code that will allow you to download the game from Nintendo. And I guess the idea is you can still sell that card, right? You still need that card to play the game. Even though there's no data on it, it's just like an unlock to be able to download it from the store.
I don't know.
Why?
What's the advantage of that?
Yeah.
Because you don't have to put the game on the card, I guess. You're just I don't know why that's cheaper.
Right now, they don't, like, you have to download entire games almost already.
But they put the game on the card, I think, and then you wind up just like updating it, which may be the same as re-downloading the game.
I mean,
but now they're not putting it on there in the first place, I guess.
Correct. Right. This is just making it easy for them to manufacture. This is no
Correct. I get it.
This is no benefit to consumers whatsoever.
Well,
this
the only benefit, I guess it's not really a benefit. The only benefit is that there's still a way to, I guess, technically trade a digital item, even though it's a physical item.
Still a physical item, though, in that case. Like, this is strictly around manufacturing, and then all you have to do is have your final box art, and then you're just running through these. Like, you can get well ahead of when the game's done and ship it out and have them ready to ship. So I get it from a manufacturing standpoint. It just doesn't. It's nothing that.
No, it's not a benefit. It's not a benefit for the customer.
It's not a benefit for consumers anyway.
Right. It's just something that they're implementing.
The benefit is that you can give somebody a birthday gift physically.
That's not like a code on a piece of paper.
It's not like a code. Like
writing it down. Yeah.
Right.
Yep, that's basically it. And the other thing that I thought was interesting is that if you're trying to order a Switch 2 from Nintendo directly, they have like some requirements before you can get behind the velvet rope. You have to have played 50 hours on the original Switch and have an active, or you have to have purchased a 12-month Switch online membership.
I mean, if it helps prevent,
that's cool. Like,
I'm all for it.
I wonder how many like Nintendo will be selling directly compared to like their retail partners. Like,
I heard that they have 97 billion.
I don't think so.
No.
So I wonder, like, if it really matters in the big scheme of things, because certainly, like, Best Buy is not going to be putting any restrictions.
No. They did. I did get the Best Buy notification though. That
they're on it.
Yep.
They are on it.
They're ready to take your $500.
Mm-hmm.
There was a new From Software game.
Yes.
But it looked like it was maybe a online multiplayer game or something.
I don't know. It had vampires in it.
It had a lot of different characters, so I didn't know if it was a hero shooter But
I would be surprised, but who knows?
or maybe it's a Monster Hunter type. It didn't look like a typical like the art style looked like typical From Software, but it didn't really tell you a lot in at least what they showed in the trailer of what exactly it was. Other than it had the From Software logo very big.
You probably used the mouse controls on it.
And they had it exclusive. I think that was one of the ones that said like exclusive for Nintendo Switch 2. Which everything else, it didn't have a colon after it. That's how I could tell it was a new game.
Mediocre edition.
Yeah.
Slightly worse edition.
I also enjoyed the parts of the presentation where they're like, and here's from our partners EA Sports. And it was like, we will be bringing Madden to Nintendo Switch 2.
That's always their presentation. It's always something like that.
Of course it is.
We will
like,
bring...
Oh, it's soccer. You like soccer? We're going to have that on there too.
That's what it said. It was like, we're bringing, I forget what the name of the soccer game is anymore because it's not FIFA. It's like Football Club
anymore.
Or something.
Yeah.
Right.
They said, yes, we will be bringing both soccer and football to Nintendo Switch.
Yes, we will spare every expense to get just maybe a handful of our games on your new system.
Right. And then 2K came on a little later and they said that they would also be bringing WWE and NBA 2K to the Switch as well.
Yep.
What about Borderlands?
Borderlands is going to be there.
That won't come to. They can't put that on the Switch.
That is going to be on the Switch. I'm sure that's going to be the.
That's crazy.
That is definitely probably the best place to play Borderlands.
Right. Yes, most games will be the best to play there. Probably. Best on Switch. They're gonna have their own little sticker.
Right.
All right. Well, that's the Nintendo Switch 2. So let me buzz through these fan feedback.
You think it's a good year to be releasing a console?
No, it's not a good year. Unless you have Grand Theft Auto on it. Now, can we get
Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto comes out this year, as the rumor is.
For Switch 2?
I mean, that would be great. You can technically have like your next gen system with.
Will it be the overhead version?
It can do things. Come on. It's smart. It's Switch 2. It can 4K, HDR, 60 frames per second in some modes. 120 frames per second, actually.
It made me laugh too when they were talking about their HDR, but then they were like showing a Mario game. And like they had it side by side with HDR and not HDR. And it's just like all you see is just like bright colors in both of them. Like one of them's like a little darker bright colors, and the other one's just like, here's just like so many bright colors coming at you. I'm like, I don't know that that's really what you're really looking for. Like
realistic
HDR,
lighting.
you're looking for the blacks is usually what I'm like looking for, like realistic looking things, not like, look at how bright this Mario game could be. I'm like, yeah, it's been bright for a long time.
No, I need very realistic lighting in all my Mario games. I want him to go into shadows and just, I want to be blinded when he steps out of a tunnel.
Shadow is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. You can play as the cow from Harvest Moon in Mario Kart. Great. At least it looked like the Harvest Moon cow. Definitely a cow that you can play as.
That's on.
Yeah.
Right,
and you can play GameCube games now if you're part of, you have the Nintendo Online expansion pass.
Okay, great. Oh, and the game share thing looked kind of cool too. Some games will support like
Othello.
I mean,
it's not Othello. It's the Clubhouse game.
Yeah,
it's not just Othello. You can play chess.
All you have to do is spend $900, and you and your
no. It works on the old Switches too.
I know.
So that's the game. What's it called? Game chat? No, game share. Something. We all have great names for these things. Game share, game chat, game blow. I don't know. All right, let's move on. We got a lot of feedback from people about the Switch 2.
What do you think about the game? It's like the Nintendo Switch 2 tour that they are. Did you see that one?
And they're charging for it. It's not going to be like a tech demo like they did with the Astrobot, whatever they called it. I don't know. It'll probably be like $50 or so, maybe more, because that's what they're charging. But it's not really a game. It's just a tech demo of like what to do, what the console can do. It's the kind of thing that should be free.
Look, Nintendo needs money. Just give them the money. Okay?
Do they? Do they need money?
They're gonna need it. They're gonna need it with these tariffs, I think.
I was gonna say, or are they just gonna sell them all in Japan and tell everyone here to go screw themselves?
At Christmas time, when it costs $650 to buy a Nintendo Switch 2, they're gonna be like, Please buy our demo game also.
People are gonna be pissed. Games are gonna be like $100.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the games are going to go up too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because they're
Is
all
the-
manufactured in Mexico.
Yeah,
Sweet.
everything's going up.
Good.
The wrapping paper is gonna cost twice as much. Just
Cool.
to wrap the box.
I don't buy gifts for people.
I'm just saying, if you did,
Right.
I know. We know you don't buy gifts
Thank
for people.
That's not true. What are you talking about? Let's talk about. Can we talk about Assassin's Creed before we hang up
Sure.
this phone call?
What do you think?
I played a lot of Assassin's Creed Shadows, and it's a pretty good samurai / ninja game. I'm still on the ninja part mostly.
Okay, you haven't gotten to the samurai.
How
part.
how long do I got to play to get to the samurai?
Like 15 hours.
I think I'm like 10, maybe. I'm like,
Okay, you're close. I mean, if you just do the main story part, you'll get to it faster, which you
Yeah.
may just want to do. I didn't realize that it took so long either, and I did a lot of like, "Ooh, here's the castle. I'm gonna kill everybody and steal the treasure." So
right. I like being the ninja though. I mean, she's pretty fun. Like,
having played as both, prefer her to him,
yeah.
but he's easier. He's
Okay.
like the easy mode character in many ways.
Okay.
Because he's just kind of a truck. He can't do stealth.
Mhm.
So if you're like, oh, I just want to kill everyone in this castle, then you can play as the guy.
He can't do stealth at all. Like he can't hide.
Not
Like
really.
it's like Optimus Prime trying to sneak around a house.
Right.
It kind of is. It is. It's just like that.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
Worst fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
I almost threw a fucking shoe through my TV screen when that happened.
I met Megatron.
I
I met
don't even remember.
Megatron at Universal Studios.
Oh, you met him? You talked to him?
Yeah, I
Did
talked
he
to him.
did he like make some ginger joke?
Yeah, he was
did.
really critical about. Yeah, he was super racist.
Well, that's not a race. Ginger's not a race.
I mean, he in addition to that, he was saying all
He
kinds
was
of
also
racist stuff.
he was also racist.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, it's Megatron. What do you expect?
He should be.
Oddly enough, he
Right.
was racist about Scottish people.
I don't get it. Explain it. Explain the joke.
It's a race you wouldn't think of when someone's being racist. That was it. Just
Is it a
non
race?
sequitur. Sure.
Okay.
not?
What are we talking about? Assassin's Creed? It's good. It's pretty good.
Mhm.
The writing
Yeah.
is good. And Mrs. Cheapy gives big thumbs up on the Japanese-ness of the game. The voice acting, the writing, the whole thing. She said basically they must have hired people who work on these Japanese dramas, these like historical dramas, because it just seems like they've done a good job of recreating that, basically, even though it's, made up.
They're usually pretty good about that.
Yeah. So she was pretty impressed with, or she is impressed with the job they're doing there. Yeah, I'll keep playing it. My Ubisoft Plus subscription. I have 3 months to play it before it costs me more to rent the game than it does to play it.
I think you'll be good.
I think I'll be good too.
Yeah.
I like my chances. Let's do some CAGbag.
Yeah.
Are you playing
let's do it.
anything, Ship, that you need to talk about?
I'm still working through Like a Dragon Yakuza Pirate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing through that. That's still I'm only on chapter 2, but I'm like I think I've leveled up to maximum pirate level already
Maximum Pirate.
because there's a lot of just side crap to do, right? So I've just been walking around doing my crazy bike food deliveries and
You're a pirate that does bike deliveries.
you do everything. Yeah, I did,
You have a
did
boat?
some karting. Right now I'm doing I do have a boat.
Do you
I
have
have a boat.
cannons? Can you do like
I
ship to
do.
ship battles?
You can.
Is it as good as Assassin's Creed 4?
It is
Well,
ship to ship battles. It's probably not as good as that. It's
Oh.
ship to ship battles, but it's still fun.
Right.
Still fun. I've got I don't know, I probably have 75 crewmates at this point that I've
Popular.
added. I'm working on there's this one guy that has a goat. He's like a goat head guy.
Hmm.
Like an actual goat, not just wearing it.
Yeah, he's half goat.
Yeah, but I have to master
Would that
my
be a satyr?
yeah, he's like a satyr. But I have to master my my
Vader?
pool, like my pool trick shots.
Uh-huh.
I have to get 3 of the master pool shots to get enough points to unlock this guy for my crew. Is how
Makes
I have
sense.
to do things in this game. Yeah.
That's the pirate way.
Good luck.
Yeah. It's It's very good. It's not as good as the RPG versions because the combat is, I don't know, button mashing. But
Right. Okay.
I'll stick with it. I'll probably get back to the story at some point once I've cleared all these things off the map.
Sweet. All right, let's get into the CAG bag. This is from Brian. He asks if any of us saw the story from last week tonight with John Oliver about people betting on table tennis in Europe. Have you ever bet on table tennis in a foreign country? I haven't bet on table tennis in any country.
I did watch that episode of last week tonight, though.
Yeah, okay.
It was very interesting. It was a very interesting thing about sports betting and how terrible it is and how it's ruining the planet, which it is. Sports betting is bad. But
They said that, I guess they played a clip from a local Oregon TV report, and it was said that table tennis was fifth in Oregonian, I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, apparently
sports betting.
Because it's something that can be bet on, and it's something that happens at odd hours. Because if it's in Europe, it's obviously, hours apart from UK.
Right. But
so, like, there'll be people in Oregon that are awake at like 2 a.m. and because they need something to bet on because sports betting is a problem, they have that for you, so you have something to bet on at 2 a.m.
It was like $57 million just from Oregon last year.
That's crazy. It's ridiculous.
And these table tennis matches, this is not like some league, or it's just like dudes fucking playing in a gym. Like some guys, like it's not like fucking Timo Boll versus Harimoto or something. It's just like, these are just fucking people. Like this just could be like at my local table tennis club, I could get two high-level guys and be like, you guys play, and it's probably
fixed. Did you
know
that gambling can be addicting?
I know it can be addicting, but like this stuff is definitely fixed also. Like I know they talk about NFL like being fit, but like it's not hard to fucking fix a table tennis match between two nobodies.
Because it's all based around the betting and what the lines are and who's betting. If more people are betting on that guy than the other guy.
Got to be nuts to bet on table tennis.
It takes a phone call.
This type of table tennis.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in Russia, like, or Poland, like who knows what the fuck is going on there.
There's no rules. There's no rules there.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Don't do that. But yeah. No, I've not bet on table tennis.
That's why I only bet on the chickens.
The cockfights?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's hard to rig those. Because the chickens are going to do what they want to do. You can't pay off a chicken.
Yeah, exactly. You can't train a chicken to throw a fight.
It's really the only true athletes left, actually. They're not like, they're always hungry. Like they don't, these athletes today, like.
It's whatever.
Too spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Switch question, but I forgot to mention it. This is from Andrew. I don't know if you guys saw this. So Nintendo's, they're coming out with a region-free, like they locked down the Japanese Nintendo Switch. Like previous Nintendo consoles, I think the last one or two.
The last couple have been region free, right?
Right. But I'm pretty sure because of the exchange rate, like it's really, the yen is really weak now. Yeah. And probably just other market uncertainties. They're like, fuck, we should better like lock down the Japan one. But they are making a multi-language version, but it's an extra 20,000 yen. So
how much is that? How much is that?
It's like $150 probably, like with this bad exchange rate.
So it's like paying a tariff.
It is paying a tariff, but you can have like a region-free one, I guess. So the comment was, sounds like non-fluent foreigners living there are borked. I guess, but not really. I mean, at least they have an option.
Back to your
like
own
it's better
country.
than
they don't want you there.
You could always get one from your own. I mean, we live in a pretty
Clearly,
global world
Nintendo
now.
does not want you there. That's what they're trying to say.
They're just trying to protect their ecosystem and trying to keep everything.
Nintendo's going to find you on the streets of Japan and they're going to throw you into an El Salvadorian prison.
No. I think they're just trying to lock their shit down. And
they're trying to lock you down in an El Salvadorian prison.
But also, now that I'm thinking about it, like they're not selling, I guess these are not even allowed in China. Like I'm not sure. I know they can't sell them in China, but I wonder if there's still like a third party marketplace for these things. And then maybe now you're just making money. Like you're selling to China, but not selling to China, what I'm thinking. Yeah. Maybe now that I remember when I was living in Japan and the Wii came out, I went to Toys R Us and it was just a huge fucking line of Chinese people buying Wiis, like out the door, down the street, and everyone was speaking Chinese, and they were just, it was like a business. So Maybe that's what they're thinking. I think I still have that video on my YouTube channel. Anyway, we got through this whole outline, guys.
It's exciting.
We did it.
I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Is anything else you want to say before we say goodbye?
I mean, it's a pleasure working with you guys as always.
Really? A pleasure?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, wait, let me give a shout out to this new product that I bought. You got one of these smart mugs that keeps
do
your
not
drinks
have a
warm?
I don't.
Okay, so I got this for like half price on Amazon because it's used like new, and I know you're saying like used mug. These things are like $150 though, so you get it for $60. It's pretty good. But if you like to drink like a nice hot latte, it's called the Ember Smart Mug.
Mm-hmm.
If you like to have like a nice hot latte, it really fucking keeps it hot like until you finish it. It's pretty good. Like it lasts like an hour, I think, like the battery. But it's got like a little charging thing. It's got an app, and you just pour it in there, and it's just you don't have to do anything. You just pour it in there, and it keeps it hot basically for an hour.
I'll add it to my what Stuart is wishing for.
Father's Day. Let them know about the like new refurbs.
It is International Wombat Day in less than a month.
You had presents for that? Yeah.
Yes.
So I bought one for my wife originally for Mother's Day, and I was jealous. So now I have one.
Yep.
Thank you.
It's International Me Day in less than a month.
Okay.
So,
And that's your Me Day wish
I'll add it
list.
to my Me Day wish list.
I don't think I have any other products I could tell you about that I bought since the last show.
That's okay.
That's
I
it.
haven't bought any. I haven't even bought any more new coffee. The only thing I did buy a pair of jeans. That was it. But they were on sale. So does that count?
You're allowed.
I don't feel like it doesn't count.
You're allowed. All right, we got to get out of here. We're talking
All
about
right. All right.
jeans
All right.
and
All right.
whatnot.